Okay, so we'll go ahead and get started. So I wanted to start off this evening by sharing an excerpt from a book that I'm reading. It's a bit paraphrased. It's my understanding of the chapter. It says, what something is absolute. What something is to and for you is relative. The more deeply you are connected within, the more inner resources you have. These resources are your tools for the way you radiate your energy. The energy you radiate is the reality that you get back. You experience the world not as it is, but as you are. So essentially what that's saying is the energy that you put out into the world is the reality that you receive back. And this energy starts at our thoughts. And the more clarity we have to our thoughts, the more connected that we are internally, the more balanced and clear of a perspective that we can have on any given situation, and the better we are at responding instead of reacting. So this practice of meditation, it creates the space for us to practice our thoughts and emotions and sensations that come up, and then instead of moving down that path, instead of reacting to what comes up, we begin to learn how to respond and then to replace certain perspectives with ones that serve us better. So for example, I jotted down a few that I continually practice and try to live by. So instead of this is happening to me, replacing that with this is happening for me. Instead of I am jealous, I am inspired. Instead of but, replacing it with and. So saying maybe I would like to go on a run, but I'm really tired. Oh, I would like to go on a run and I'm really tired. Both of those things are true. So how can I work with both of these truths to produce a better form of reality for myself? So maybe in that case, it would be going on a walk. And the last one is replacing I'm sorry with thank you. So for example, instead of, oh my God, I'm so sorry, I'm so late. Thank you so much for waiting for me. So with this, with this practice of meditation, this practice of gaining that clarity to respond instead of react allows us to navigate through life a bit more in touch and make better decisions and have clearer and more positive perspectives and attitudes. So with that said, let's move into our practice. So finding your comfortable seat, again, whether that's on a cushion, a pillow, a couch with your back against a wall, anywhere where you can remain upright and attentive. So finding your seat, closing your eyes, and just taking a few moments for yourself to settle in to this seat, settle in to this part of your day, this transition time where we move into our evening. In this time of the day, a lot has happened. So as opposed to the morning where we wake up and we have a bit more freshness, we've experienced so much today. So taking a moment to honor that, honor the day that we have moved through, the journey we have had, and then let that go and arrive into the present moment. Taking a few more deep, easy breaths here at your pace and your depth. And now let's take a deep inhale through the nose. Breathe in, fill up the body with breath. Exhale, side out the mouth, audible exhale. Inhale through the nose, fill up, expand, expand, expand. Exhale it out the mouth. One last time, the deepest inhale of your day. Breathe it all in. And exhale, let it go. We're going to move into a 3-part breath. So breathing to my guidance. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Continuing this on your own, adjusting the pace as you need. Savoring each inhale, breathing in freshness, nourishing oxygen, and clarity. And each exhale, you find a release, letting go of anything that's still trickling in from your day. Letting go of anything you do not need for the rest of your practice. Finishing your last round of breath. And bringing your hands to heart center for a moment. Allowing the backs of your thumbs to rest on your heartbeat. Feel that energy that vibrates through your body. That energy that radiates outward into the world. The energy that alters how you receive the world back into your perspective. Inhale, reach that prayer up to the sky, eyes open, gaze up. Exhale, allow your hands to fall down by your hips. Inhale, lift your shoulders up to your ears. And then draw them back in space. And on an exhale, they melt down your spine, opening the heart. Moving them back to neutral. Inhale, lift your shoulders up towards your ears. Allow them to move back in space, keeping the height. And exhale as they melt down your spine. One more time, bringing your shoulders back to neutral. Inhale, they come up, 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 crunch it in. Move your shoulders back in space. And exhale, allow them to fall down the spine. Heart is open. Keeping this openness, keeping your shoulders back and down. Begin to bring your palms to your thighs. Pressing your left palm into your left thigh. Allow your head to fall over to the right. Inhale, lengthening through the left side of the neck. And then maybe playing with the press of the left palm to deepen that stretch. And every exhale, releasing any tension or sensation in that area. The next inhale, you come up to neutral. Exhale here. Realign the shoulders if they lost their shape. And then an inhale, you press the right palm into the right thigh. And exhale, tip your head over to the left. Breathing in to the right side of the neck, using gentle pressure to press the right palm into the right thigh. Taking one more deep breath here, and an inhale, coming back to neutral. Exhale, stay. Inhale, sweep both arms up to the sky. And exhale, twist to the right. Tenting up your right fingertips behind you and gently walking your left hand outside of your right thigh and twisting a little bit deeper, finding the connection of the left palm and the right thigh and using it as support to rotate your body towards the right. Every inhale you find length in the spine and open heart. And every exhale, sitting your sit bones down to the prop or the earth, anchoring you into the seat so you can twist a little deeper. On your next inhale, both arms come back up. And exhale, twist to the left, moving through this on the left side. Working through this twist, knowing that its benefits are so detoxifying. We're wringing out any excess or stale energy from our day and inviting new in. Inhale, both arms reach back up to the sky. And exhale, round. Give yourself a hug. Allow your spine to curl, your shoulders to hang heavy, and your elbows to draw the top half of your body down towards the earth. Letting your hands go as they find your knees, and then moving through some gentle head rolls. And then taking these last few moments here to move like you, to bring in any movements. Follow the freedom of your body. Listen to where you're at and what you might need. And go ahead and move through those motions right now. Listening to your thoughts. Allowing them to be the foundation of your source of energy. Right? So it begins at our thoughts, and our thoughts move into our actions. Our actions become our habits. Our habits determine our character. And our character determines our life. So a few more breaths here. And then we'll meet back in a neutral spine, allowing your hands to fall on the thighs, your palms up for a bit more of a receiving posture, down for a bit more grounding. Closing your eyes, moving into our meditation. So finding this seat that I speak of so often, this seat that carries both structure and softness. The seat that resembles every balance, every duality of life. Finding alignment in our spine, sitting up tall. So taking an inhale, breathing in from the base of our spine, up through the crown of the head, lengthen, lengthen, lengthen. And an exhale, we soften. Our shoulders melt as they hang heavy towards the earth. Our palms, or the insides of our hands, are heavy against our knees. We're finding this structure in our core as it's just engaged enough to hold us in this shape. And softness, So we can breathe deep into the belly, the back, the ribs, and the heart, creating space for clarity. Lifting our earlobes away from the tops of our shoulders to find a bit more length in the neck and gently tucking our chin in a bit. Unhinging the jaw, allowing the tongue to settle behind the bottom teeth, relaxing all the little micro muscles in the tongue, the lips, the cheeks, visualizing them melting off of the bones and down towards the ground. Unwrinkle the brow. Find a softness in the forehead and the space between the eyebrows. Find an openness in the crown of the head, an openness in the heart space. An openness throughout the entire body, creating space for clarity so we can respond instead of react. Awakening our senses. So taking note without any judgment. Here's our first place where we can practice choosing to not move down the path of a thought, simply to note it and let it go. So noting from the seat of the observer what the air feels like on our skin in this space. Are we comfortable with this temperature? If we are uncomfortable, how can we let that go? How can we soften there a bit? To move our focus off of that sensation and into the present moment. What are any tastes or smells that are lingering on the tip of the tongue or moving through the nostrils? How much light is shining through the backs of the eyelids as they drape heavy against the eyeballs? What are the sounds that are in your space? Can you hear my faint music in the background? Noting the sound of my voice, the sound of your breath, the sound of any background noises in your space. Maybe the sound of any lingering mind chatter. Welcome all of these things that activate your senses. Welcome them in, allowing them to settle you in to your space, to broaden your awareness. And now letting them go as we begin to turn in and shift our focus to the breath. With our focus on the breath, on the inhalations and exhalations through the nose, we move through this practice of allowing whatever thoughts come up to enter our space, to note them without judgment, replacing judgment with curiosity, and then making the choice to come back to the breath, back to the present moment, knowing that this practice is building our clarity so we can navigate through situations with a bit more neutrality, a bit more clarity, and a bit more calmness. So sitting here for about a minute on your own, with your attention on the breath, allowing your thoughts to come in, to wash through your brain like waves on the shore, knowing that when each one comes up, you are practicing making the choice of instead moving down the path of that thought to come back to the breath and back to the present moment. Approach this with kindness and with grace. And my voice will return back when we're ready to move on. The energy you radiate is the reality that you get back. The energy you radiate is the reality you get back. Your energy starts with your thoughts. Breathing this in, finding this openness, this space to sit with yourself, dive in, connect, knowing that we are not our thoughts. So while this may be the starting point of our energy, we are not our thoughts. Our thoughts exist, and we have the choice to move down any certain path that the thought may take us. We have the choice to pause, to breathe, to create the space to respond in a way that best serves us. tapping in to that energy. That energy that we radiate out in order to receive our reality. Feeling that energy ripple through our body with every inhale. It grows, it ignites, it radiates a little bit brighter. You feel it a little bit deeper. With every exhale, you let go of anything that does not match your ideal energy level. Inhale, breathing in your energy, your clarity. Feel that in your body. Maybe placing a color on it. And exhale, let go of what you do not need. Feeling a little bit lighter with each exhale. Inhale, feeling a little bit brighter, a little more ignited by the energy inside of your being. Exhale, feeling a little bit lighter, a little bit more open, a little bit clearer. Moving with this breath and this visualization. Every inhale to ignite, expand, sit a little bit taller, open your heart a little bit wider, feel a little bit more empowered and a little bit more powerful. And every exhale, you feel a little bit lighter. Maybe envisioning the ground or the prop that you're sitting on lifting you up further into the sky as you ascend. Breathing this, feeling this for a few moments on your own. And my voice will come back when we're ready to move on. Taking a deep inhale. Breathe that all in. And exhale, let it go. Inhale, breathe in through the nose. Breathe in deep. Breathe in, breathe in, breathe in. And exhale it out the mouth. One more like that. Breathe in your biggest inhalation of the day. Exhale it out the mouth, sigh it out. Bringing your hands to heart center. Taking a moment to recognize these sensations, energies, openness and clarity that you are able to create, to craft from within by showing up, moving, breathing with intention. Taking a moment to honor yourself. And taking a moment to honor this practice, this ongoing practice of creating the space for clarity so we can respond instead of react. And begin to shift our perspective and therefore shift our lives. Gently opening your eyes. Thank you so much. I hope you have a beautiful rest of your evening and a deep, peaceful sleep. My schedule for the rest of the week is on my page on my most recent post. So if you want to join again at any